HMTV should be posting this live in HMTV. If you are in WebTalk, you should be taking this YouTube live and posting it in WebTalk. And please put it in your normal platforms that don't take care of you, like Facebook and Instagram. That is what you're used to. So with that said, I'll stop and I will just mute and
give me 1 second.
I'm posting too.
Do you have some problem with your connection?
You know, my country, it's hard to get out of my country because we need to use VPN. So sometimes the speed is not very good.
Yes.
So teacher Toto, you said that your city, its normal temperature is like 20. So you don't need it.
No, today is really hot.
So what's the temperature today?
Today, let me check. But I need to use my fan. Today is yes, 23. Now 23.
23 is not very hot. So you don't need any. Yeah,
I don't
you
know
don't
why,
need any air conditioner or fan or something like that.
Right? Yes, actually in my hometown, most of people they don't use air conditioner, but they still use fan.
Wow.
Okay, we are live. I have posted in WebTalk the link. So if everybody, this is what when you come into a travel group or any sort of Zoom, it's very smart for you to go and copy the link of the YouTube and paste it, write whatever you want on your news feed. So that's what everybody should be doing right now. What I'm going to do is let me pull this up, but everybody should be right now just looking on my WebTalk news feed and pulling that link and creating your own post. So let me show you.
Teacher Andy, may you copy this link and then paste it in the chat box because
yeah, let me see if I can do that.
I always post on my profile. I don't know where to find the news feed. You mean HMTV, right?
No, I mean I posted on WebTalk right now. Yeah, I'm gonna post it into I'm gonna post it into HMTV as well. So you should see that in the chat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what everybody should do right now, there's a link in the chat. Copy that link, go to both, go to your WebTalk newsfeed and go to your HMTV and post whatever comment you want to make. I would always hashtag it with IEG Travel Group for sure. Whatever hashtags you guys use for yourself, like hashtag IEG Vietnam, whatever, but make sure that you put the IEG travel group hashtag so that when people are searching, they're going to see your posts as well. So I'm pulling up on my computer so I can show what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is here on Web Talk, what you guys want to do, and this is what everybody should do when you're in a Zoom. This makes it more sense, because what happens is, if you look here, what I do is I've made my post. Okay, I've made it a spotlight post. You don't have to make it a spotlight post. I'd make it a public post. I would make sure to hashtag it the Hidden Money TV, and then Hidden Money Travel Group is one. You can add whatever hashtags you guys want on that. But what I would do is I would post on my newsfeed. Okay, so let me see, Alice. Is it Teacher Alice or just Alice on Web Talk?
Teacher Alice.
Teacher Alice. Okay, let's see if I can find you real quickly, because I'm sure you have done this already.
Try Alice, HOU.
There we go.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so what did she do? She went down here, went to her timeline, created a post. Okay, so right here. Now, yeah, so what I would do, that should, was that the link I just gave you in the chat?
Yes. Let me see. I just went to the top left and
Here,
copy the link.
Okay, let's do what I would do, and it makes it a little bit easier, guys. Let's see here. That's weird, because it should be, you should be able to see. So here's what you guys can do. Let me share my screen real quickly. This is something that you guys can do, and this is good learning for everyone. When you look at this link, okay, when you look at this post, all you guys got to do is hit copy that link. Okay, so copy that, and then all you got to do is take that to wherever you want and just paste it. Okay, so instead of worrying about the link that I just posted in that in the what am I trying to say, in the chat, just copy this link. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Okay, Toto, so yours. Okay, so that's what I would suggest for everybody. The next thing, let me pull this up. Okay. Okay. All right, so the next thing is I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go to Hidden Money TV. Everybody should have their profile correct in Hidden Money TV. So what we have here is what I would do is I'm going to click on my profile. Now remember, when you see this, there's always something going on underneath it, okay? So all you have to do is just scroll down, okay? So if we look here, we can click on whatever we want. I'm going to click on activity. Now I'm going to go down here. I'm going to hashtag this one.
Why
Same
can't I
thing.
copy your link?
What's
And
that?
when I copy YouTube, it just shows that our room number, and I can't copy the YouTube address. Why?
Where?
You send the YouTube link in the group, and I try to copy.
So don't use that one. Like I just here. Let me post this real quickly. Okay, guys. So here's Hidden Money TV. Basically the same thing. All I did was is just hashtagged it. Just wrote something real quickly. What you guys can do is the same thing. Do the exact same thing. Now, Alice, you just said the link. So here's what I want you guys to do. If you see here, there's a share button on this one, and if you look at go back to Web Talk. If you go back to Web Talk and you see this right here where it says copy link, that's the easiest way to do it, guys, is just to copy this link or hit that share button. And when you copy this link, then you can just copy it and paste it, and it'll automatically show up as a video. When you paste and you hit paste with that link, it should look like a video, okay? It should come right up. It should be a preview of the video. All right, let's look over here at HMTV. HMTV should be the same way. All right, when you paste that link in there, then what is it going to be? It's going to have share, so you can hit that too. If I just hit share, it's going to give me a link to click on, so I'm going to copy that, okay? And then you would just paste that link into your post, okay? Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's what I would tell you, and this is something that everybody needs to hear, is if you see a post of mine that has a video, like let's say it's a Zoom meeting of any sort. If you see any of those videos, I want you to click the share button, to click that copy link button, and I want you to paste it onto your news feeds anytime, okay? Anytime. Why? Because I want you to make revenue. You don't need to comment on my things, okay? You don't really need to. Sometimes I might say, hey, comment here, or if you want to comment, that's fine. But more importantly, what I want you to do is when you see a video from me posted in these platforms, just copy the link, put it on your news feed. Why do you do that? Because let's say someone somewhere else sees your post. You don't want it to be a shared post of mine, because then when they comment it, I'm getting credits for that. I want you to get the credits, okay? So you make the posts, put them on your news feeds. I don't care if you use these videos all over the place. That's the whole point. We want people to see from everywhere so that they come and join these, and then they can join, you know, the IEG travel groups, and that makes it so that they have their group, and they can go to, once they become members and stuff, they can join Toto's the private group, so that we can post in there and things like that. But when you see stuff that I post publicly, please share it, okay? That's perfectly fine to share it, okay? Now, without talking anymore, Teacher Alice is going to do a little presentation. She's going to be showing kind of some things from, I believe, either your country or your town or your city, whatever you want to present. Everyone else, we're just going to be listening and enjoying this and learning a little bit more about another place in the world, okay? So Teacher Alice, I'm gonna actually turn off my video and you can go ahead and start presenting. Let me probably give you host ability. Let me do that. Actually, no, I'm gonna make you co-host right now. Okay. Okay, so you should be able to share your screen and I'm going to turn off my video, okay?
Okay, thank you for having me here. Can you guys see the screen? Yes. Thank you, teacher team, for giving me this opportunity to present my city. And it's my hometown. I'm living in China, and I'm living in Guiping City, Guangxi province of China. And you can see the map here. Yes, I I put the map in case you guys wonder where it is. So I circled my city. The right circle is my city. Can you guys see that? Yeah. It's located in the southern part of China, and the left circle is our province capital, and Guangxi province, and Nanning is our capital. So if you guys want to travel here, you can fly to Nanning, our capital, and then you take 1 hour way to my city. It's 257 kilometers northeast of Nanning. So it's about an hour, a little more than an hour, and then you can come to my city. It's now building an airport now, but maybe after 3 or 4 years, you guys can fly directly to my city. Have you guys heard of the Guilin city? I'm circling Guilin here. It's a very famous city. Maybe some of you might heard of it. One of the most famous travel city in the world. It's also famous for its rivers and hills. Okay, and next slide. You can see the view from our Westhill. Westhill is one of our famous travel attraction here. And 3 rivers comes together around my city. And if there's fog, you can see our city on the hills, just like we are fairies living in the forests. Very beautiful. And here's the gate of our Westhill. So it's located very near our city, so it's very convenient for us to go climbing the Westhill. So my family and I and my friends usually go climbing the hill after our supper. Just walking up. Okay, Westhill is famous for its rocks. You can see the rocks here. You can guess the rocks' history. So how many years do you think the rocks age? How many years do you think? Raise your hand. So they are dated back how many years ago? Do you guys know? Just take a guess.
10,000.
10,000. That's too short.
I think it's 1 million. 1 million year. Because
Okay.
it's in the mountain.
So what are other answers? Do you guys have other answers? I'll give you a hint. It dated back much longer ago. Actually, it was the dinosaur age. Do you guys know about the dinosaur age? Yes, you can see two rocks. Only one person can go through the gap between the two rocks. It dated back 180 million years ago, just the dinosaur age. So they are the dinosaur rock of the rocks. You can see its shape, many different shapes, and the right one shapes like our ancient currency, ancient money. Have you guys heard about the yuanbao? Yes, shapes like that. So it's called biotite granite or something like that. So the rocks and cheese, they are forming a very strange scene, just like that, because the pine tree stands straight up to the sky, even though the very huge rock pressed behind it. So the ancient people said that the pine tree has a very justice chi or something like that, because there's a huge rock pressing it and it still stands straight. So the ancient people wrote the justice chi in the world, just forward on it. Here's the rocks and trees, and the trees are they all has a very long history, and the pine tree on the right side. Do you guys know about the history of it? So it dated back how many years ago? Take a guess again.
Let me ask you about the question about this tree. Yeah, how tall it is?
How tall? Might be 50 meters tall. More than 50 meters tall.
So if I guess about the year of this tree, I think it's 100 year for this tree, because I don't think that the tree will have a long life more than 100 years. So
actually it dated back hundreds of years ago, maybe 300 or 500. Just they had this something written on this tree. It says the tree's history hundreds years ago. And the left one, and people make wishes and write them on the red cloth and throw them on the tree, just to make the wishes come true. I think you have those trees in your country too. When they have exams, when you guys have the exams, you want to get good grades, you just write your wishes on the cloth and throw them on the tree. Wishing tree, something like that. People often light the incense and wish the trees to grant them their wishes, to make their wishes come true. I think you have many trees in your country or in other countries. Yes, Kim Chong. What do you want to say?
Yes, I want to ask you that, is this the tallest tree there?
What tree?
The trees on the screen. The tallest, yeah.
Not the tallest. Actually, the tree is very small compared to other trees. We have more, more ancient trees and more, taller trees, hundreds of years ago. Here, just a baby compared to other trees. Just a baby tree. And Mary? Sorry, what do you want to say? I don't know how to let you speak, Mary. Is it put down your hand or something like that?
I think Mary can unmute by herself. So Mary,
Mary. So Mary, what do you want to say?
Yeah, all she needs to do is unmute. I have asked her to unmute.
I don't think I have the unmute button. Here, I just have the Chinese request to unmute here.
Mary, go ahead and unmute.
Mary, can you hear us? So I see you raise your hand. So if you want to say something, just unmute yourself and then talk with teacher Alice. Maybe
she can just Mary, just hit the button upper right hand. Do you see the button, blue button here? Upper right hand. I don't think I have the button to unmute you guys.
Now she's unmuted. Now she's unmuted. She can go.
No, is it Teacher Andy, the host?
Yeah, I am the host.
Okay, Teacher Andy, it looks like her microphone is muted from her side. So she has to do it, you know.
Right.
You can...
Yeah. Alice, go ahead and go ahead. If she can, she will.
It's the lower left hand button, the microphone symbol, she has to touch there to unmute it. So the screen is like this, okay, lower left hand side, microphone button, touch, then unmute.
Yeah, she'll figure it out. If she can get on. Go ahead, Alice.
Okay. And you guys can see the number here, 98%. So Teacher Toto asked you to guess the number. So I asked you guys to guess the number too. So what do you guys think the number means? 98%. Teacher Toto, do you have any idea about the number?
Yeah, let me guess first. That's I think that's 98%. This means 98% tree in this place, right?
Yes, very good. You're very smart because the Westhill is 98% covered by the trees. So even though each time of the year, the temperature is almost like 30, 31, 32 here. So the city is very hot, but the citizens here, we always go to Westhill to, take a rest and enjoy the view and, sit under the trees because it's very cool in the hill, in the Westhill. So 98% covered by the trees. So you can imagine how many trees on our Westhill. So I placed some videos. Do you guys? Can you guys hear the sound?
Actually, no.
And can you guys see the squirrel move?
Yeah. So what you need to do, Teacher Alice, is stop your share, and then share again, and then on the bottom left, there's a box that says play sound, and then hit that before you share again.
Okay. It doesn't matter because when we made the video, actually it was my mother speaking Chinese because the squirrel the squirrel family, squirrel father, squirrel mother, and the little squirrel, they all live on this tree. You can see the tree here, and it's also hundreds of years old. So the squirrel family lives on this tree. So the people love them, so they bring peanuts to feed them. So the squirrel, always the little squirrel come down to eat the peanuts. So the little squirrel is very active. They are not afraid of people, afraid of us. So the right video is also the little squirrel. Yes, and these are the squirrel family. So the animals actually live in harmony with us. So we love them. We usually bring something to feed them on our Westhill. And here is the milk spring. And why does it called milk spring? And the water in the spring is usually very clear, but after heavy rain, and the color of the spring actually turn to white like milk. So people call the spring milk spring. So it's actually some chemicals, underground or something like that. And usually the water in this milk spring is very clear, and it tastes kind of sweet and cold, just like mineral water. So you can see the monk here. He's using the milk spring water to make tea. You can see the picture. The two beautiful ladies are making teas using the milk spring water. So it tastes very good. Usually they use because they are using spring water to make tea. And here's the famous Westhill tea. And people grow tea tree on our Westhill. And if you guys come to here, if you want to bring home some souvenir, you should make sure yourself bring this Westhill tea, because it's very famous. Because the nuns here send it to our President Mao. Do you guys know President Mao? Am I losing you guys? Because you are frozen. You are frozen on my screen.
No, we're here.
Okay. So do you guys know President Mao? So a nun sent this Westhill tea to President Mao, and President Mao said that the Westhill tea is as good as the Westlake Longjing tea. So one of the most famous green tea in China. I'm sure Supermom Sophia know about President Mao, right? Yes, I can see her smiling. Yes. So the most expensive one is the right one, 棋盘石 green tea. And the left one is Xishan Hong, and it's also green tea. I don't know about that, because but they are very good. So as a Buddhist attraction, we have many temples and nunneries here. Here's one of it. Here's one of them, the Longhua temples. And nunneries, we have washing stone nunneries. And why it's called washing stone nunneries? Because they think the stones on our Westhill is wild. They are needed to be washed by the rain and by the dewdrops. So it's called washing stone. It's kind of a Buddhist thing. And you can see Cirilla. Do you guys know about Cirilla? What does it mean? If anybody knows Cirilla, raise your hand. It's the religious thing. Yes, Tom?
Yes, I know about that because I've heard about the kind of myth about the even some kind of monk with a lot of experience, and yeah, and they have kind of the good heart if they die, and everyone burn their corpse.
Yes.
They found the sarira, right?
Yes, yes. But the Cirilla actually was the remaining of the left one, the nun's Cirilla. So after this nun was after this nun you know, was burned and cremation, after her cremation, she left 3 Cirilla. The middle one is kind of like a stone. It's clear, and the other 2 are just not so clear as this one. And this nun actually when she died, she was 95 years old. So very experienced, just as Tom said. And the Cirilla is also the earliest non-Cirilla in the world. So as a Buddhist attraction, it actually attracts many religious people here to light incense and to see her Cirilla here. So the Cirilla are stored here, you know, in this place where people are taking photos. Yeah, you can only see the Cirilla when the nuns ask you to go into the room. So if you are very important, or you are a photographer or journalist or something like that, you will be invited by the nun to see the Cirilla. You can see by the light, the Cirilla is like a crystal, very clear. And as a Buddhist attraction, we also celebrate Buddhist festivals like the birthday of the Buddha and birthday of Guan Yin. Have you guys heard of Guan Yin? Yeah, I think you guys, I see Rahat not doing his head. Yeah, so he knows about the Guan Yin. Yeah, here the monks are celebrating the Buddha's birthday. I think you have this, you celebrate this birthday in your country too, right? Vietnam? Yes, also Splashing Water Day, celebrating the Buddha's birthday. And here's another Guan Yin's birthday. People go to the Guan Yin nunnery to celebrate the birthday of Guan Yin. They light the incense and make wishes, and usually the ceremony lasts all night long. People are from all over China. And you can enjoy the beautiful scenery here, you know, a monk sitting on the rock. And here is one of the most famous beautiful scenery of our Westhill. You can see the bell rang, you know, the monks hitting the bell. Another beautiful scenery here. You can see the sunset here. Okay, if you come to Westhill, I strongly recommend you to enjoy the vegan meal. We usually eat a vegan meal here in this restaurant. And we can order something because it's not expensive. All of the cuisine is made of vegetables, and they are taste like actual meat and fish. On this menu, everything is cheap, but if you want to enjoy more exquisite cuisine, you can order in advance. You can book the vegan meal, with 1,000 yuan beforehand. It's more exquisite and more enjoyable. Okay, we have other attraction like this Dragonpit National Park. And I usually go riding with my friends and to this park. And also the scenery is very beautiful. And here's our favorite part for our foodies, fruits. So do you guys know the names of the fruits? The left one, the red one. Do you guys know? Yes, Teacher Rahat. Do you know? What's the name?
It's lychee.
Yes, lychee. We have 6 kinds of lychee here. So if you come to my city and this time of the year, you can enjoy 6 kinds of lychee. And the upper right picture, do you know the names of the fruit? Yes, Trang? What's the name of the fruit? Longan, yes, very good. So it's very good for, yeah. It's very good for our health. In our Western cuisine, we use the longan to make a powder. As its name is cinnamon, I believe. Right, cinnamon. We usually use in Western cuisine like that. And the right, the next one. Do you guys know the name of it? The lower right, the picture.
Lychee and longan.
Yes, cinnamon powder. Sorry, Mary. What's the name of the fruit?
My name is Mary.
Yes, Mary. What's the name? Do you know the name of the fruit?
I can see lychee and longan.
Yes, lychee and longan. And what about the lower right?
I think it's very, very sweet.
Yes, sweet, very sweet.
And I like it.
Yes, you like eating lychee, but you shouldn't eat much of it because you will put on some weight because it contains lots of sugar. What about the lower right? Lower right, what about this kind of fruit? Do you know its name?
It's a wonderful tropical fruit.
Yes, wonderful. It's tropical fruit. So the lower right, the lower right picture, do you know the name of the fruit?
Yes.
So what's its name?
I don't know.
Bakura. Teacher Toto, I don't know, because I only know its Chinese name, Chinese Wampi, something like that. So I don't know if the same with your, you know, your writing. I don't know.
Actually, me too. I don't know about the English name, but I know the Vietnamese name. So I searching, and then yes, this is the name for when I search the Vietnamese name for this fruit.
So it's kind of sour and sweet. It tastes sour and sweet. Yeah. Yes. So you might want to eat that before your dinner. Yes. I love this fruit. I love all of our fruits. Okay, if you come to my city this time of the year, you can enjoy lots of fruits, because many of us, you know, in our family, we grow those trees. They are like lots of them. You can see the picture. Yeah, full of lychee. So they are very heavy. So usually the lychee can get on the ground. You can just lie on the street and eat lychee. Okay, this is my presentation. Thank you for your attention. So how to end this share?
All right.
Okay, I've ended.
Alice, do you want to answer that question? Do insects and birds steal the fruit?
Actually, they are, you know, the quantities are very large. So it doesn't matter insects or birds, still some of them, still lots of it, still lots of them remains. Thank you, Teacher Anders. Looking forward to seeing your country, because it's evening here, so I can show you guys on my cell phone or something like that. But if you are presenting your country, I hope you can see, you know, just live broadcasting like that.
Yeah, so that's a great point. Yeah, when Anders gets to Sweden, he is going to show us. Yeah, guys, there's, you know, if you saw the video from Thursday, I was just out at a park, kind of downtown, showing off the city. Yeah, it doesn't have to be just a presentation, guys. If you want to just at some point just do a little video outside, show your town, your city, whatever you want to do, that's perfectly fine. That's not a problem. When we come in here and you guys want to present stuff, you don't have to just post pictures. Okay, you can actually show a video of what you're talking about. It's all up to you, kind of what you want to do to showcase your country or whatever. So yeah, Toto, it's going to be very interesting to hear what he has to say and show about Sweden. I was in Sweden. Ashley and I were in Sweden quite a few years ago, so we saw a little tiny bit of Sweden, but not very much. So it's going to be kind of cool to see that. And that's the thing, is everybody, wherever you're from, you know, it is, you know, everyone wants to see something from your town for sure, because, you know, we're all very interested in that. So I don't want to make this go any too much longer. Real quickly, make sure that you are copying this link, the YouTube link, like we said in the beginning. If you don't know what we're talking about, just watch the beginning, click on those little links, post in your news feed. Make sure to comment on people's posts, especially in HMTV. Comment on the innovative or the IEG Travel Group. Make your comments on there, because what happens is you are generating credits as you comment. Okay, so make sure that to comment. I would say put a lot more comments in the travel group there in HMTV. If you want to comment in Web Talk, that's okay. You can, but what I would say is make sure to copy the link for the video. Put the videos in your news feeds. Okay, so that would be that's what you need to do. Make sure that you're commenting HMTV so we can start generating those points, those credits, okay? Because that's what we need to do. We need to make credits so we can make revenue so that we can travel for free. That is the point, okay? So everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end the, well, actually, I think Tim is the one that has host right now, so he's going to end it. But we'll end this one for today. Thank you so much for coming in and listening. Thank you, Teacher Alice, for presenting to this. And keep looking for posts about our next presentation. If anybody wants to do a video or show something from their country, please message and say that you want to do that. That's fine. Okay. It's great for people to, do a little video. You could even record a video in YouTube before, and we can just play it. We can share the screen and play it. And so if you want to go out and do a little video like the one I showed on Thursday, just a real fast little clip, you can do that as well. Okay. So Tim, I see you're back on. So if you want to say something before you end the meeting, that'd be great.
Teacher Alice, thank you. Thank you for sharing about your hometown. And to everybody here for the comments in the Zoom chat. Also, I want to thank a mother and a daughter, Mary, and the mother for sitting together during this IEG travel broadcast. Thank you very much for showing the world. To Teacher Rahat, thank you for the knowledge shared in the Zoom chat and also in Web Talk. I simply want to show you something, everyone. I'm very proud of everybody here. This is exactly what we need people to do. And first, I'm going to show the news feed of Web Talk. It's very important. You're welcome, Mary. We need to get this straight in our heads, in our habits. This is the magic news feed of Web Talk. And every time you make a post and people view, Web Talk says thank you. And it shares a little bit of money with you when you complete everything. We will teach you how over the next month or two. If you look at my news feed, there's Teacher Andy who shared this broadcast in Web Talk as a video live. And also Teacher Alice and Teacher Rahat and two others shared it. They hit the share. Thank you, Teacher Rahat. IEG as his title. Teacher Alice, come join us now. IEG Travel hashtag. Scroll down further of my news feed. You will see someone from IEG Vietnam. He shared the link. We will help you to make it a video. I wrote something. Teacher Toto, thank you. The leader of the IEG Travel Club, presenting, posting in Web Talk. Let's watch the live now. She got the link. It's live. Teacher Tim, myself, this is what I like to do. Would you like to join us? People will answer. They will join us. Okay, so that is Web Talk. Teacher Alice, we will teach her to get the video in as well. And again, that is one platform called Web Talk. It's free. Everyone should be in it. except Supermom Sophia. She has given from her heart for years to Teacher Tim and IEG. Now, another platform I will share, this is very important for all the parents, for all the travel enthusiasts to see, to understand. There's another platform rising right now in the world, and it's very special. I'm going to show you Hidden Money TV. Now, here is the same web talker from Vietnam. He shared in my newsfeed in HMTV 38 minutes ago. Right here, you can see. You can also see, if I scroll down my newsfeed, there are others. The IEG Travel, T1123. Please put your names. Let us create real people in HMTV, just like Web Talk. Thank you for putting this live stream in HMTV. I scroll down. Ella, thank you, Ella. She is a member of the IEG Travel Club, both in Web Talk and HMTV. I scroll down further. There's another from IEG Vietnam. Thank you for listening to Teacher Andy and Teacher Toto. The IEG Travel hashtag and the video in my news feed of HMTV. I will scroll down a little bit further. This is why I'm extremely proud of all of you. 44 minutes ago, this is Teacher Andy's page profile, just like Teacher Toto has a profile on HMTV. We are going to get his real name in here. He is the IEG Travel Group. It's just a page. He also did the same thing. And when you write a comment, you get 1 credit. You get 1 credit. I will end the live. You guys can discuss further. I'm going to head on out. This is what we do, guys. If you want to continue to pay money to learn, then go that way. And then there is Innovative Education Global, using certain platforms that can support you and the people that support you, that educate you, that connect you. Thank you for transferring credits to Teacher Toto today from HMTV, and also to the other co-creator, Teacher Andy, in HMTV. Thank you for transferring your credits to them, because what they are building, you haven't really seen anything yet, Mary and Mary's mom. So with that said, Teacher Alice, thank you again. Very proud of you. Honored that you have stuck around for 6+ years. Same with Supermom Sophia. The both of these individuals are passionate pioneers. They have listened and they have shared their dreams, their visions of themselves, and they've listened to multiple thousands of others share in live broadcasts like this. So with that said, that was a beautiful one. And also, very quickly, I want to say thank you to Super Dad Andy, the ambassador of IEG Vietnam. I will show something very quickly inside HMTV. He has a channel. You can create channels in HMTV. Look what he did. The 3rd IEG Travel broadcast, Vietnamese. He put it in there. Please subscribe. Please rate it. And when you comment, you will get a credit here as well. Very important to understand this rising platform right here, HMTV.